everybody, my name's Gemma and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you my first impressions of the Primark foundation that everyone's been going on about at the moment. I was a bit sceptical of this foundation. I never thought that I would actually try a Primark foundation. I didn't think it would work. It's only £5. It's only £5 and it's called My Perfect Colour Longwear Ultimate Matte Foundation. It's by the PS beauty brand in Primark, and it says double coverage matte finish oil free SPF 15 and it's £5. I got it in the colour Cool Sand. Seems to be quite a good match for my skin. It's in a glass bottle, as you can see. Glass bottle. I've just used mine. I've got it on my face now. I'll show you a clip of me putting it on. And this is the finished look of the foundation. As you can see, it is really matte and it is quite a high coverage foundation. It seems to have covered up all of the blemishes and the red that I have on my face, and it's actually quite nice. I finished it off with just some powder just to set it in place. Didn't feel tacky or anything like that. It does dry quite matte on the skin. I'll just show you a little swatch and loads of it comes out. That's one of the downsides, I would say, from this foundation, is it hasn't got a dropper or a pump, so you're probably wasting quite a bit of foundation like I just have there. But there it is on my skin, and if I just blend it in there, you might be able to see how it dries. Quite matte on my skin there. There isn't any sort of a sheen, and that was quite a lot. I just put on the back of my hand. Hopefully it matches my skin tone. I think it does. I didn't even have to blend it down into my neck too much. It is quite a perfect match. The Cool, what did I say it was called? Cool Sand colour. So I was happy that I found that, because in the first Primark I went to, they only had like a porcelain shade, which looked really light, like too light for my skin tone. I'm glad I didn't buy that, because when I went into another Primark they had loads of all the shades. So hopefully you'll be looking, you'll find one that suits you. I wore this foundation yesterday, so this is my second go of wearing it today, which I've just shown you. Yesterday I spent the whole of the day in A&E with a relative. So I had a long time driving, and we went to A&E. We were there till about 10:30 at night. Then we had chips from the chip shop before I drove home, like 25 miles home, and the foundation really stayed in place. The foundation really stayed in place, to be honest. I don't know how it's going to wear up for work. I'll try that and see how it goes. I haven't been like so disappointed in it that I wouldn't attempt to wear it for work. I would. I usually use this Kat Von D one in the shade Medium Cool. It's different from the Kat Von D. It's not anywhere near the same as that one. Kat Von D is quite heavy. It's quite a pasty foundation. People have been comparing this one to Estee Lauder Double Wear. I've used Double Wear in the past, like ages ago, and I never liked it. I always felt it sunk into my pores and made my skin look like horrible really. It was too drying even for my oily skin. I have got oily skin. So I'm really impressed with this one. The only one thing I would say, it is quite, you have to blend it. I used a beauty blender then, and that blended it in quite nicely. Yesterday I used a buffer brush. That also blended it in, but it needed a bit more work with the foundation brush, to be honest. More work than what my other foundations would really take. So there is that, a little bit more blending time. Apart from that, I think it was okay. There's a little bit here underneath my lip where your chin goes in, where I just, by the end of the day when I'd worn it, I would say I put it on about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I was taking it off at almost midnight, and there's a little bit of like build up there in my chin, which I don't normally notice in my foundation. And I noticed it just took a bit of extra blending in places like, you know, in that little bit of your nose there. But for a £5 foundation, I would really recommend it. It's a lot better than some of the other cheap drugstore foundations that I've used. And I really do think it does compare to a high end. Let's see how you get on with it. Let me know in the comments below if you've tried this or you're going to try it. Let me know what you think. And I'll see you again for another video. Bye. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you next time.